Okay, so Jake Paul vs Mike Tyson has recently been announced and the fight will be on Netflix. No doubt this fight is going to be big, and it is currently being talked about by so many people, by Wade, by the Real and Will podcast, by True Geordie, and so many other fight commentators in the space. And I know this is not a tech related news, but in a way it is. Netflix is a huge tech company and it has now entered the sports streaming business. But aside from that, the reason why I want to make this video is because it is quite strange to see so many people on the internet talking as if Jake is going to knock Mike Tyson's spark out. Vidals and other people talk about it, and I also think that Jake has the ability to knock Mike out at that age. However, we have to be logical about how this fight is going to be. From Wade's perspective, he said that the fight is going to be on Netflix, so obviously Jake is going to want to put on a performance. And I love Wade. I watch Wade all the time, especially when there is a boxing event. I always love to hear his opinion. But when it comes to Jake's or supporting Jake's, it seems like, in my opinion, it's a bit biased. And not that I said he is, but it just feels that way. The way he spoke about how Jake is going to knock Mike out, the way he has been bigging up the events, and in my opinion, it is going to be massive, but the narrative is not going to be as exciting as most people have put it out to be, whereby it's going to be a fight where Jake is going to knock Mike Tyson out, or for some people, they're saying that it is a fight where Mike can potentially knock out Jake Paul as well at that age. But the thing is that, in my opinion, firstly, I don't think it is going to be a fight. Instead, it is going to be an exhibition between a veteran boxers who probably hold a fraction of who he was, an incredible world champion back then, Mike Tyson, and against a up-and-coming boxer, YouTuber, Jake Paul, who we have seen in the past have the ability to knock out world champion like Tyron Woodley's and many other MMA fighters and professional boxers, well, except Tommy Fury. Essentially, it is an exhibition between these two men. So hearing that, it got me thinking. Firstly, will the fight be sanctioned at all? I don't think it is. Will they fight without headguard? I don't think they will fight without headguard. Can Mike Tyson spar? I don't think he can. I don't think he can even train properly like Jake does. He might still has the power, but I don't think that power is the same as before, because in the past, his style depends a lot on his endurance, on his chins, on his speed, and now that he's nearly 60-year-old, I don't think he has all of that. So then, we're looking at Jake Paul. We should ask the question, will Jake Paul really go out there and knock Mike Tyson out? In my opinion, he won't do that. I think Jake is at a point right now where he's going to fight Mike and he's going to respect him. He's going to want to win the favors of the people. You see, I saw a lot of people saying that Jake is going to go out there and knock Mike Tyson spark out. Wade said that Jake is going to destroy Mike Tyson. But in my opinion, I don't think he will. I think the fight will get a lot of people watching it, because when will we ever see Mike Tyson in the ring again? But I don't think it's going to be an exciting fight as people made it out to be. Call me a hater, but I just don't think that is going to happen. For example, you have seen the trailers. Do you see Mike? He looks very old. And seeing as how he looks quite old, and the small fractions of sparring footage or training footage that we got from him on the internet, that seconds of sparring and training, that doesn't really show anything. And we even hear from Mike that he's going to be the man to defeat Jake Paul. We know that Mike and Jake used to talk to each other before. I believe they are on good terms. And I think Mike accepted the fight because it is on Netflix. It's going to be a big fight, quite a big amount of money. I just don't see the fight going the way where Mike knocks Jake out or Jake is going to knock Mike Tyson out. And I also do not believe that Jake is willing to go out there and use 100% of his strength to knock Mike out and basically become probably the world's most hated man in sport. I don't think he's going to do that. So yeah, that is my verdict for the fight. I think it is quite overblown by a lot of people in the space, you know, by many fight channels. It is going to be a big fight. It is probably going to be watched by so many people because it is on Netflix, but I just do not see it being a fight that is exciting. And my prediction for the fight is that Mike is not going to get knocked out. And I think the possibility of the fight will either go all the way, or Mike is going to get tired and probably the ref is going to stop, or it's going to be a TKO. But I think the TKO is quite unlikely as well. So yeah, that is my opinion on the matter. What about you guys? What do you think? Normally I don't cover this kind of thing, I just talk about it before, but I just like sports and boxing, and I feel like if I have my opinion and I see a lot of people sharing opinions that I feel is a bit overblown and biased, I want to chip in and share my opinion as well. So how about you guys? Be sure to share your opinions in the comment section down below. And thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, goodbye, and peace.